Sa last part ng video na to, sasabihin ko rin kung magkano ang laman ng bank statement ko when I applied for a Japan tourist visa. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So again, it's me RV, and for today's video I'm going to talk about how to apply for a Japan visa and my own experience in applying for a Japan visa. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for future videos. If you are like me who likes traveling, or if you dream about going to Shibuya or Disneyland in Tokyo or Universal Studios in Osaka, then this is the first step of making that dream a reality. Today, I'm going to discuss about the requirements in applying for a Japan visa and then the accredited agencies where you can submit all the documents. And then, sa last part ng video na to, sasabihin ko rin kung magkano ang laman ng bank statement ko when I applied for a Japan tourist visa. I would say na compared to other countries, mas madali i-fulfill your requirements ng Japan visa. Unlike with US, UK, or here in Europe. Kasi with Schengen, you have to have bookings and insurance. But with Japan, you don't need all of that. So, first requirement is the passport, of course. It should be at least 6 months valid pa. And then it should have 2 blank pages. Of course, pag na-approve ka ng visa, yung isang page doon ilalagay yung visa sticker. And then next is the application form, which will have all your personal details, your occupation, and then at the top right corner of that page, andun yung photo mo, na I think it's 45mm by 35mm. When you go to any photo line, you just tell them na it's for Japan visa and they already know the size of that. Tapos, sa application form, andun din yung details ng plan mo, like the purpose of your visit, kailan ka darating, gano'ng katagal, saan yung port of entry mo, at kung may bibisitahin ka doon, yung personal details niya. Next is the birth certificate. However, pag unclear siya, like in my case, hindi siya nababasa, you will be asking for the original copy that comes from the local civil registry or kung sang bayan ka mang pinanganak. And then, in case of late registration, you will be asked for a baptismal certificate instead, and a school record or 137 form. Next is the marriage certificate from PSA para sa mga kasal na. And then, you need to have an itinerary. As far as I can remember, it looks like a table na may 4 columns, like the date, the activity, or kung saan ka pupunta on that date, the contact number, the accommodation, ganun. And then, you need to have a bank certificate. Punta ka sa bangko mo kung saan ka may bank account, and then ask for a bank certificate. I think it's just 100 or depending kung saan na bangkong magkano, and then they'll just give it to you the same day. And next is the ITR. So if you're working for a company, you go to the HR and then ask for the ITR. But if you're working for yourself or you have your own business, yung income tax return ng company mo. And then, if you are going to Japan but you don't have the money to spend pagpunta mo doon, you have the option to have a guarantor, and you need to have additional requirements if you have a guarantor. So first is the guarantee letter na i-fill out ng kung sino mang mag-i-sponsor sa'yo, i-guarantee yung expenses mo, nagagastusin mo sa Japan, and then the travel expenses so that you can go back home to your home country, and then to guarantee that you'll be complying with the laws and regulations sa Japan. Next is the proof of relationship mo at ng guarantor mo. Like if it's your parents or siblings, then your birth certificates can show the proof of relationship. And then, kailangan mo din ng bank certificate nila at ng ITR nila to show na enough yung funds para sa travel mo. And let's go now to my own experience in applying for a Japan tourist visa. I was still working in a call center back then, and then my sister wanted to go to Japan and she pitched to me about coming to Japan with her. And so I researched all about the requirements, I filled it all up, and then I went to the agency. Yung agency na pinuntahan ko noon, yung nasa malapit sa Makati and Hilpuyat Avenue. I think that was Discovery Tour, so I just submitted all the documents that I prepared, and then they screened it. So sabi nga sa akin, yung birth certificate ko daw, hindi daw siya klaro. So I actually had to look for the original birth certificate that I have from the local civil registry kung saan ako pinanganak. But they warned me na hindi na nila yun maibabalik. So I just have to risk giving it kahit alam ko na mawawala na yung original copy nun. So luckily I found it. So I also submitted the original copy. And then as for me, I also used my sister as my guarantor. So I have those additional papers to submit, the guarantee letter, yung proof of relationship, ITR, and bank certificate niya. And then after that, bayad ka lang, I think I paid around 1,000 back then, and then they just told me to show the receipt once I come back. So after a week or like 5 business days, I received the text na my passport is ready for pickup. I was so nervous going to their office, and then I got my passport. Nakita ko na, alam mo yung ano ng mga pages, parang merong ganon, yung may space, na parang may naka-insert between the pages. And yun, pag open ko, I saw the Japan visa and I was so overjoyed kasi it was my first time applying for a visa. At natuwa lang ako nung na-realize ko na posible pala siya. Pwede din siya mangyari sa akin. So, I was teary-eyed kasi yung feeling na parang, anytime pwede na ako pumuntang Japan, yung ganun. So, ayun. And by the way, before I forget, sabi ko nga kanina, at the last part of the video, sasabihin ko kung magkano yung laman ng bank account ko when I submitted my application for the Japan visa. On my bank certificate, it was 70,000. So, I didn't know if that was enough or not. Kaya nga may guarantor din ako just in case. And luckily, I got approved. Siguro, yung funds mo, depende din kasi kung gaano ka katagal doon. Doon sa itinerary ko, I only made a 6-day itinerary. So, hindi naman kailangan malaki yung funds mo kasi 6 days ka lang naman, di ba? So, that is all. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for future videos and I hope to see you soon again. Ciao!